Good morning, students. This is Ajit. Let's start part 2 of this chapter with national development. As we have seen above, individuals seek different goals, then their notion of national development is also likely to be different. Different people have different goals, and their notion, their idea of national development is also different. It is very important to keep in mind that different persons could have different as well as conflicting notions of a country's development. To understand it, let's look at this situation. First, look at this picture. In this picture, you can see on the one side there are buildings, very large tall buildings, and on the other side there are small huts, slums for poor people. This picture shows that in what way there is difference between the rich and the poor people of a country. What do you think? What should be the development goal for such area? The people who are living in these large buildings, they are rich, they have all the resources, they have good facilities of water, sanitation, while on the other side there are people living in the slums. In slums they don't have any type of facilities. So development goal for such area is there that people living in these slums must be provided metal houses and all the facilities which are enjoyed by people living in this area. Look at it. Newspaper report. A vessel dumped 500 tons of liquid toxic waste into open air dumps in a city and in the surrounding sea. This happened in a city called Abidjan in Ivory Coast, a country in Africa. In Africa continent there is a country, Ivory Coast. In that country, a vessel dumped 500 tons of liquid toxic. The fumes from the highly toxic waste caused nausea, skin rashes, fainting, diarrhea. After a month, 7 persons were dead, 20 in hospitals, and 26,000 treated for symptoms of poisoning. A multinational company dealing in petroleum and metals had contracted a local company of the Ivory Coast to dispose the toxic waste from its ship. A multinational corporation dealt with local company of the Ivory Coast to dispose of waste in their country. Means local company took responsibility of disposing the waste of multinational company, and due to that toxic waste many people were died, some were suffering from disease, and many others were found with symptoms of poisoning. So here you have to understand that due to this, who got profit, who didn't get profit. What is the meaning of development for people living in this city, Abidjan? Means, is this development for the local people or for national multinational company or for local company? Who are the people who benefited and who didn't? The people who benefited. First one, the multinational company, because it needed some place to dispose of its waste. And second, who got benefit, that was local company, because local company took the responsibility. Maybe in return of it, local company got some money from multinational company or some orders from multinational company. So multinational company and local company both got benefit. But on the other hand, the people who were living in that city, they didn't get any type of benefit. This type of development could be development for multinational company or for local company, but not for the people who were living in that area. What should be the development goal for this country? Not allowing the multinational companies to throw their toxic waste in their own country. That is development for Ivory Coast. Here we can see conflicting goals of development. Both these are getting benefit, but the local people, they are suffering. So meaning of development is different for different people. Next, how to compare different countries or states. Whenever we need to compare two persons, we compare them through their characteristics like friendliness, spirit of cooperation, creativity, or marks scored. In the same way, whenever we compare countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attribute. Means how much income is there in any country. To compare it, per capita income is calculated. What is per capita income? In yesterday video I told you average income of a person in a country is known as a per capita income. Per capita income, as I told you here, total income of a country, total income of country divided by total population. How can we get per capita income? By dividing total income of a country by its total population. Per capita income is the most important indicator to compare countries. Now I will tell you categorization of the countries done by World Bank. Categorization of countries done by the World Bank. This report is July 2017. The World Bank has divided the countries into three parts on the basis of their income. The first one is high income countries. High income countries. The countries whose per capita income is $12,236 or more than it. Whose per capita income is $12,236 or more than it. Those countries are included in high income countries. Means such countries in which every person share in income is $12,236 or more than, that is known as high income countries. But we can't say that all the people in one country have $12,236 or more than its income. Some can be less. Here we are counting only their per capita income. Per capita income. Next, middle income countries. Middle income countries. The countries whose per capita income is between $1,006 to $12,235. Such countries are included in middle income countries. Here you can see $1,006 to $12,235, but there is much difference. That's why there are two types of middle income countries: low middle income countries and high middle income countries. Low middle income countries are those whose per capita income is between $1,006 to $3,955. And high middle income countries are those whose per capita income is between 3,956 US dollar to 12,235 US dollar. Which are the high income countries? The countries whose per capita income is 12,236 US dollar or more than it. They are high income countries. Middle income countries whose income per capita income is between 1,006 US dollar to 12,235 US dollar. But middle income countries are divided into two categories: low middle income countries and high middle income countries. And at third number there is low income countries. Low income countries, the countries whose per capita income is less than 1,006 US dollar, means 1,005, whose per capita income is 1,005 US dollar or less than it. They are low middle income countries. And India is included in the category of low middle income countries. In this category, do you know why? Because in India the per capita income is 1,840 US dollar. So in which category India is included? In low middle income countries, between 1,006 to 3,955 US dollar. What is per capita income of India? 1,840 US dollar. As I told you, per capita income is not the right criteria to categorize the country's development. Means to categorize the countries on the basis of development. Why? Because by per capita income we can't understand that which people are rich or which are poor. Actually, there are some countries in which a few people, like 1 or 2%, are extremely rich, while 95-98% people, they are very poor. Here one example is given. You can see two countries are given. Country A, monthly income of citizens in 2012 in rupees. Yes, in country A, one person is getting 9,500, second 10,500, third 9,800, fourth 10,000, and fifth 10,200. And their total income is 50,000. So if we have to find its average, how will we find? We will add their income, and their adding income is 50,000, and then we will divide it by total number of people. 1 2 3 4 5. 50,000 divided by 5 means 10,000. So what is the per capita income? It's 10,000. And there is not much difference in these amounts. Approximately 10,000, 9,500, 9,800, 10,200. Not much difference. But look at country B, in which 4 persons are earning only 500 rupees per month, and the fifth one is earning 48,000. If we add their income, even then we find they are 50,000, and we divide it by 5, it means 10,000 per persons. But these people are earning only 500. So we can't say that per capita income is the right criteria to estimate the development of any country, because in that country some can be extremely rich, like person 5 in country B, and some can be extremely poor, like these 4 persons. Here you can see in this pic. Through this you can understand country with no rich and no poor, means all are equal, and country with rich and poor, 4 need to sit only on 2 chairs and 1 is enjoying a lot, means he has more resources. So we can say that average income is not the right criteria to measure the development of any country. Students, today you learned about per capita income, how it is calculated, total income of a country divided by its total population. Then we can get average income of a person in a country. Then categorization of countries by the World Bank. World Bank has divided the countries into 3 categories on the basis of their income: high income countries, middle income countries, and low income countries. Middle income countries are further divided into 2 categories: low middle income countries and high middle income countries. And India falls in the category of low middle income countries because its per capita income is $1,840. Thank you.